seconds to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Mahomes to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence.
Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run on first down. Cowan, and he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And the slot man goes in motion left. Herbert on 1st down now. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now it's Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and a couple. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Double from 4 yards out. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw that turned into it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Past the 20. And he takes it back to the house. It's a football recovery and a Charger touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking to throw. Steps away. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for KC. 59 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here. On 1st down, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Complete to Bobby Anderson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cowan. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taken in at the 11. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got Anderson on the slant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes going to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 2nd down now, Cowan. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Cowan. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
On 1st down, Cowan. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
42. Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now the 1st First play of the drive there is incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, he couldn't connect on that one.
On second down, Eckler. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Williams, a man in motion right. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This is a counter play. Eckler. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Allen.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Up the middle with Eckler. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Once more, here's Eckler. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And apparently not liking what was taking place.